Today, I just decided to wear this cap. Now, I don't know wetin dey on top the cap. E dey red. If una look am very well, now we see na Tinubu Shettima 2023. Now see this initial here, una go always remember am. E get why. I no be a politician, I no be their member. But wetin I wan talk today, listen to me and listen very well, Nigerians. This thing got to stop. It has to stop. Because we no go dey keep quiet, e die dey go. But first of all, I wan say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time wey dey take hear me, where dey watch me from. My people, they say Bible no make me say we talk say watch and pray. Shine your eye well well. Before you go dey by the riverside, soap go dey enter your eye. No be urine you go use wash your eyes. My people, Kenneth Okonkwo, wey be Nollywood actor, a veteran actor, and also a lawyer by profession, don come give us one koko. Because this one na update I want to dey give una this time. The update wey give us now based on wetin happen for America. Una know say all of a sudden California don dey turn to barbecue. Everywhere don dey bubble. Una know say wetin dey happen recently now. I don't know whether na Ogun don vex. Ogun na god of iron. I don't know which one be the god of fire. Wey be say don vex this time around now. Wey be say any small thing now, e dey husband don set in wife. He turn the wife to barbecue. Tankers just dey boom, 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 boom. But I don't notice am. E get why. I don't know whether this particular political group, their own na to dey suck obara. Their own na to just dey collect people lives. Make life difficult, make life hard, make everything so difficult for the poor masses. And then no be then they buy. Now the poor masses they buy. But only they think now the update we Kenneth Okonkwo can give us now. When I need like make I talk, make una dey hear from the horse's mouth. Barrister, abeg, give us the update.
Joe Biden was to visit Italy as the last country before departing office. And because of the fire in California, he cancelled the visit.
It's all right.
The mayor of Los Angeles attended the swearing-in ceremony of the president of Ghana. Immediately she learned of the fire incident in California, she rushed back. In Nigeria. And ironically, because of the response to the natural disaster of the fire that consumed whole cities, 16 persons died. Fire that occurred in 5 different places in California. I must have to say that I'm still going to take it up with the United States government, because they named one of the fire Kenneth Fire. It's unacceptable to me. Next time when they have natural disaster, they shouldn't name it Kenneth. That's, by the way, 16 persons died. It warranted the president of the United States cancelling his visit, the mayor rushing back to take charge. In Nigeria, tanker explosion. Just one tanker exploded. 98 persons died. Many are still injured in the hospital. Just look at the ratio and you will know the difference between a responsive and responsible government and an insensitive and irresponsible government. One tanker exploded, 96 died, 98 died. 5 fires broke out in one of the largest cities in the world, and 16 persons died. And it warranted the president to cancel his trip, the mayor rushing back, the governor, all of them were at the spot. And the 16 persons died because they refused to obey the orders of the government that asked that they should evacuate, making the government to forcefully evacuate the remaining people, and forcefully stop them from coming back until the fire is completely under control. Now in Nigeria, the tanker started leaking fuel, and the government already knew the disaster because it has happened in October. It happened somewhere in Jigawa, and there was no security agency, there was no government to condone off the place to make sure that people do not come near the place, because they know that because of desperation of people, because of poverty and hardship, they will always think that particular case and incident will be different. So they think they can scoop fuel. A liter will give them 1,000 naira or more. And they may not have eaten for the past days.
It's all right.
And there was no government there to ensure that that place is condoned off. And then the tanker exploded and 98 persons died. Where was your president when it happened? 40 persons were killed, 40 farmers in Borno within the same time. 6 soldiers killed in Borno, 5 soldiers killed by the Lakurawa in the northwest. And your president, first of all, attended the swearing-in ceremony of the president of Ghana. And from there, as he's landing, with all these natural disasters, he jetted out to Abu Dhabi. One would have thought that the other remaining high-level officials would take charge. The vice president jetted out to Davos on purported trade investment fora, and people are dying, being incinerated by fire, and there was no leadership to address the situation. You know why? In genuine democracy, the focus of the government is on the people. That's why democracy has 3 aspects: government of the people, government by the people, government for the people. People, people, people. People-oriented government. When you sit at the table, if you are in a genuine democracy, what you think about is the people. That is what is the variable on the table. But in Nigeria, what the leaders have on their table when they are making decisions is power and money. They are men of power, they are men of money, but never men of the people. And so they don't care. If the people are dying, let them die. Once they can make all the money that they want, once they can travel in the whole world with their ill-gotten wealth and their profligacy in new presidential jets, men of power, as long as they keep feeding themselves and their immediate families with power, they don't care what happened to the people. Men of money, as long as they use every opportunity they have to accumulate more money, they never consider the people. There is no sensitive government that has people in mind that will ever have the president and the vice president out of the country at a time where more than 100 persons have died on the instant because of natural disaster. So we have a government that is a disaster on its own. Our government is natural disaster on its own. So when other disasters are happening, it's just part of the disaster. We are not in a democracy. We are simply in a civilian dictatorship, and that is why they don't care. I can tell you that what the president and the vice have done, the kind of insensitivity they displayed within this period, is capable of removing a president in office in another climb where the people are the consideration. In South Korea, an impeached president that has not been removed from office, they declared him wanted by the police, and they wanted to arrest him, and his own supporters wanted to wage war because they felt, no, he has not been removed from the office. The president himself said, no, I will submit myself, because if I don't, it will lead to bloodshed, which will kill people. He was thinking about the people. But we have leaders who will think about themselves, think about their pockets. Men of power, men of their pockets, not men of the people. We need men of the people to govern us in this country.